Well, there's my Rocky. He's having a nice little purring and resting session there on my chest. Um, I guess right now I think this is the coldest it's been this winter. And as bad as it is, and it is bad, I mean, I can see my breath and everything, but as bad as it is for me right now, there's a lot of people in this country who are suffering far more. And I'd just like to say a few things about that because what's happening in Canada right now is really disturbing to me. And I don't know, whenever I do these videos, it's like my eyes don't exist or something, they disappear, but I notice that. But anyway, there we go. Um, Open up. Here we go now. Anyway, what I want to say is that in Canada right now, they're really pushing this MAID, which is medical assistance in dying, the suicide thing. And for people outside of Canada, or for people who are maybe in Canada but not fully aware of what some people are going through, what we got going on right now is we have massive inflation, which seems to be worldwide. I know that. Anybody, if you're in the United States, you know what I'm talking about. Yeah, people in Europe have been hit really hard by it. And so I know that people do know what that is, and they know they're affected by it in different ways. We have that. Right now, housing, I'll tell you, in my province of Ontario, Canada, right now, a bachelor apartment will rent for around $1,500 plus utilities. One bedroom and up, you're talking 1500. You're talking over 1,500 and up. For a house, you could be paying as much as $5,000 a month, just for a regular house. A lot of people renting houses are paying $2,500, $3,000 plus utilities. It's a lot of money that people just don't have. If you're working, unless you're a professional person making making really good money, you can't afford that. And of course, the cost of houses has gone through the roof. Cost of land has gone through the roof. A building lot now is over $100,000 with nothing on it, just a lot. This is what people are going through, and is making it very tough anyway for people to live. And of course, you take now disability. If you're on a disability pension, that pays $1,200 a month, 1,200 a month. Well, how are you going to pay $1,500 in rent? You're not going to on that. And this is the reason that we're seeing so many people on the streets now. And yes, there are programs that are supposed to be helping people, but those programs are, for the most part, inaccessible. They do everything they can to frustrate people and to keep people from being able to access those programs because they want a virtue signal. They want to say they're helping people, but they don't actually want to help people. And there's a lot of frustration in this country over that. People are struggling and they're not able to get the help that they need. And now the big thing is our government is pushing suicide, and they're making more and more people eligible for it. They're even talking about children now, that if a child is considered mature at say 12 years old and they want to end their life, that they'll be able to do that without the parents even knowing about it until after it's been done. I don't know if the parents are going to get a telephone call, come and pick up the body of your child who we just killed, or what. I don't know how that's going to work, but that's where we're at. They're complaining about a nursing shortage in this country, a shortage of nurses. They fired thousands of nurses for refusing to take the you know what, that you're not allowed to say here, a certain thing in your arm, and they're refusing to hire them back. Yet there's a shortage of nurses. And they're complaining there's a shortage of nurses. There's just a total, it seems like right now what it is there's a push for blind obedience, and there's a push to get rid of the poor and to get rid of the disabled and to get rid of people who maybe are not mentally doing very well and stuff like that, instead of helping people and supporting people and really helping people get out of that situation or maintaining them in it if they can't get out of it, there's a push to kill people, basically. If you're old, you're not working anymore, we'll kill you. Especially if you have health problems and you're going to cost us money. If you're young and you're unable to contribute, we'll kill you. If you're costing money, we'll kill you. That's the solution. Many people are comparing it to what happened during the Nazi era, where they killed the disabled and the infirm and so on. And I think they're right. I think that's where we're at. Anyway, the phone's running out of time, so I got to stop now. I'm getting my notice that it's going to quit. So I just wanted to say that. I may offend some people, but that's how I feel about it. And sorry